5:47 a.m. 3 minutes before your alarm was supposed to go off. But you're already awake, aren't you? Because your brain doesn't know how to stop anymore. Before your feet hit the floor, you're already running through the list. 17 new emails since you went to bed. Permission slip due today that you forgot to sign. Presentation at 9 a.m. that you're still not ready for. Parent teacher conference at lunch. Grocery, laundry, that thing you promised your partner you handle. Remember when you thought life would get easier after 30? When you have all figured out? Well, here's the truth nobody talk about at networking events or school pickup. Balancing your work and your life is not easy actually. And if you're sitting here thinking you're the only one who feels like they're drowning while everyone else seems to be swimming, well, this conversation is long overdue. Somewhere along the way, we bought into this lie that we should be able to do it all. At work, be the first one in, last one out. Answer emails within 30 minutes. Yes, even on weekends. Never miss a deadline. Always say yes to new projects. Show leadership potential. Make yourself indispensable. At home, cook healthy meals from scratch. Keep a clean house. Be emotionally available for your partner. Help with homework every night. Attend every school event. Exercise regularly. Get 8 hours of sleep. For yourself, practice self care. Have hobby. Maintain friendships. Manage your finances perfectly. Oh, and make it look effortless. You know what this reminds me of? Those circuit performers keeping 12 plates spinning on sticks. One wobble, they rush to steady it. Another start to fall. They dive to catch it. The audience applauds, thinking it looks so grateful. But we don't see the performer heart racing, the muscle aching, the constant fear that everything will come crashing down. Here's what actually happening. You're excellent at work and your family get the exhausted version of you. Or you're present for your family and your career stagnates. You focus on your health and your house looks like a disaster. The math doesn't add up. It never did. The variable we're missing? Time is finite. Energy is limited. You are human. And then comes the guilt, the constant crushing guilt. You work late to finish an important project, and the voice whispers, your daughter asked you to read her story 3 times, and you said maybe later. She went to bed thinking you don't care. You leave work at 5 p.m. to make it to your son's soccer game, and the voice hisses, everyone else is staying. They'll give the promotion to someone who actually cares about their career. You take a mental health day, and the voice screams, you're letting everyone down. You're weak. Real adults don't get to fall apart. The guilt follows you everywhere. At work, you're thinking about the laundry piling up at home. At home, you're thinking about the emails piling up at work. You're never fully present anywhere because you're always failing somewhere else. And social media makes it worse. LinkedIn shows colleges posting achievement at 11 p.m. Facebook shows that mom who make elaborate lunches and runs marathon. Instagram shows friend jet setting while you haven't had a vacation in 2 years. Everyone else seems to have figured it out, right? But what if that college posting late night update is compensating for missing their kids' bedtime 4 times this week? What if that Pinterest perfect mom cried in her car after the school fundraiser? What if those jet setting friends haven't had any meaningful conversation with their spouse in months? We are comparing our behind the scene to everyone else's highlight reel. The person you're comparing yourself to is probably scrolling through your social media thinking the exact same thing about you. That's a moment that many people describe, a turning point where everything becomes clear. Maybe it happens in a car in your driveway after another overwhelming day. Maybe it's standing in your kitchen at midnight looking at dishes you didn't have time to do. Maybe it's during a meeting when you realize you haven't heard anything because you're mentally planning dinner. The moment when you realize something has to change. The problem isn't that anyone is failing at balance. The problem is how our culture defines this balance in the first place. We think balance means 50-50, equal time, equal energy, equal perfection across all areas. But that's not balance, that's math. And life doesn't work like a spreadsheet. Here's what becomes clear when you step back and really examine this impossible standard. You are not your job title. You are not your productivity level. You are not the number of hours you work or the projects you complete. You are not your parenting achievement. You are not the organic lunches you pack or don't pack. You are not your child test score or their behavior. You can be a good parent even if you serve cereal for dinner sometime. You are not the sum of your accomplishments. You are not your clean house or messy house. You are not your bank account or your fitness tracker steps. You are a human being who deserves rest without earning it, who deserves to eat lunch without checking emails, who deserves to be imperfect and still worthy of love and respect. The moment you stop performing your life and start living it, that's when everything changes. You don't have to optimize every moment. You don't have to justify your existence through achievement. You can just be. The world will try to convince you otherwise. The world profits from exhaustion, guilt, and constant striving. But there's another way to live. Real balance isn't about perfect days, it's about honest seasons. Sometimes work legitimately needs more of you. A big project, a promotion opportunity, a crisis. During these seasons, it's okay to order takeout more often. It's okay to tell your kids mom or dad is in a busy season at work, but it won't last forever. Sometimes your family needs you to show up bigger. A sick parent, a struggling child, a partner going through a hard time. During the seasons, it's okay to let your career plateau temporarily while you tend to what matters most. Sometimes you need to prioritize yourself when you're burned out, grieving, dealing with health issues. During the seasons, it's okay to do the minimum at work. It's okay to ask for help. Balance is giving yourself permission to be human, to have season of intensity and season of rest, to prioritize without guilt. It starts with small revolutionary acts. These aren't small acts, they're revolutionary acts. They're you reclaiming your humanity in a world that profits from your exhaustion. If you feel like you're the only one struggling with this, know that even people who seem to have it all together face the same challenges. Eva Mendes spoke candidly about her work life balance. It's so hard, and I haven't figured out the balance at all. She stepped away from acting for years to focus on motherhood. Mark Zuckerberg, despite running one of the world's largest companies, has spoken about taking paternity leave and being present for his family. Susan Wojcicki regularly discussed balancing her CEO role with raising five children. The challenges are universal. Whether you're managing a company or a household budget, the struggles remain the same: limited time, competing priorities, and guilt. Here's what research reveals: we all feel like we're failing at something. We all compare our insights to everyone outside. But here's the truth: the very fact that you're questioning whether you're doing enough already makes you enough. Your awareness isn't a weakness, it's your strength. You're still fighting for a life that includes all parts of yourself. That's not a character flaw, that's character, period. Balancing your work and your life is not easy at all. It was never supposed to be perfect. It's a practice, a daily choice to show up for yourself and the people you love in whatever way you can manage that day. Some days you know it. Some day you feel like you're failing at everything. Both of those days are part of balanced life. Both are part of being human. One boundary at a time, one moment of present at a time. One choice to prioritize your well being at a time. So, to you, who's trying to show up even when you're tired, who's doing your best in a world that's asked for everything, you don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to do it all perfectly. You just need to keep choosing yourself too. You're not behind in life. You're not failing at balance. You're human. And that's not just okay. That's everything. Keep going. Keep being beautifully, imperfectly, courageously human.